Hello! Want to learn about an artist that you may or may not have heard of before? Well, today I'd like to introduce you to the iconic Tamara de Lempicka. Tamara de Lempicka was born in 1894 in Moscow and rose to prominence as a painter in Paris throughout the 1920s and 1930s as part of the art movement known today as Art Deco. The movement is generally associated with decadence, wealth, luxury, and opulence. It emerged as a way to signal the idea of the modern in art, architecture, and fashion. Art Deco and fine art can be distinguished by vivid colors, bold lines, geometric shapes, and among others, Cubist influences. The sleek and stylized forms that came to define the Art Deco style can be seen in de Lempicka's portrait of her daughter titled Cosette on the Balcony. This piece is compositionally interesting and holds the ability to engage the viewer past a cursory glance. Cosette appears both relaxed and alert as signaled by her hands, one of them resting and the other holding the balcony railing. De Lempicka's adept handling of oil paint is evident through her choice of using a monotonous color palette which somehow both distinguishes and brings the image together. De Lempicka reveals little about her daughter's predilections, save for perhaps Cosette's natural talent as a sitter. Admittedly, this portrait was my first introduction to de Lempicka's work. Portrait of a Man adorned my copy of Ayn Rand's magnum opus Atlas Shrugged. I was immediately taken by the hypnotic gaze of the sitter. As I read through Atlas Shrugged, I became more and more intrigued by who the sitter might be and the artist behind the work as I tried to connect the cover to the book and its plot. The self-assured, confident, and industrious man in this painting is Tadeusz de Lempicka's first husband, who, might I add, seemed to embody many of these same qualities in real life. More than anything, this painting conveys to me the limitlessness of mankind's potential and our ability to keep up with the changes brought on by the constancy of modernization. This arresting image is both called and known as de Lempicka's autoportrait, and I think that it perfectly captures a pair of piercing eyes that gaze at you briefly as they drive right past you. It speaks to the ephemerality and longevity of a so-called eternal beauty. Styled in an Hermes helmet, a chic scarf, and stylish gloves, de Lempicka, with her left hand on the steering wheel, is not only the driver of her dream Bugatti, but also the leading lady in a motion picture about her lived experience as a sexually liberated, luxurious, and modern woman/artist. Anyway, that's my piece on Tamara de Lempicka, and I hope that you liked this video.